Hey, what is going on, guys? Speer here. Welcome to another Destiny 2 video. Today we have another exotic weapon review for you guys. We're going to be taking a look at the Queenbreaker. This is a exotic linear fusion rifle that returned from Destiny 1. You guys might remember it as the Queenbreaker's bow. Huge shout out to my buddy Johnny for letting me hop on his account and capture some gameplay with it. We're going to be looking at all of the perks on this weapon and talking about what I think it's good, what I think it's lacking. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section. What do you think about the Queenbreaker? If you guys enjoy this review, do me a favor and drop a like down below, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new here for more Destiny 2 content. With that being said, let's go ahead and get straight into today's review. Alright, so if we go ahead and look at the perks on the Queenbreaker, we actually have a couple different things we can change. So the basic intrinsic perk is it's a wire rifle, fires a long-range precision arc bolt that blinds enemies on hit. This is going to be very helpful in PvE as it stuns enemies, as well as in PvP. I think if you get shot by it and you somehow survive, it has a disorienting effect, which is actually pretty good. Now, when we go to the sights, there's actually two different sights. We have the marksman sights and the combat sights. Both have different performance. Basically, the marksman sights is for a longer range. You have a slower charge time, but it does more damage. Also, the UI is going to display your ammo and your charge levels. Now, the marksman sights is basically the opposite. You're going to have a low zoom sight, faster charge time and handling, but it's going to do less damage, and it displays your ability energy. So both sights are pretty helpful in certain situations. I think personally the marksman sights is going to make more sense if you're using this in PvE, like maybe Gambit, or in regular PvE activities. I think the combat sights is definitely going to be what you want to use when it comes to Crucible, because both of these I test the damage numbers out, and if you use combat sights and you get a headshot, you can still one-shot them, but that also might depend on their resilience. I wasn't able to test that for sure, but combat sights, if you get a headshot, which is what you want to be going for with this weapon, and Crucible can still one-shot. So the other perk that we can change on here, we have hipfire grip or quick draw. Now both of these are pretty good, but overall I would honestly choose the hipfire grip, giving you that increased accuracy and stability when firing from the hip. Now the reason I would choose this, especially in Crucible, there's a lot of people running shotguns and they like to rush you. So you might get in this weird situation where you finally got power ammo, but they're coming around the corner with a shotgun. So if you have that hipfire grip, you might be able to, zoom out of your scope and hit them easier. Whereas quick draw, it already draws pretty quick, but quick draw is like insanely fast. So personally, I would choose hipfire grip over quick draw. Overall, I think the weapon definitely is going to shine in the Crucible, because what happens is if you take this into, let's say, Gambit or in regular PvE like public events or maybe the raid, the problem is you have to compete against other linear fusion rifles in that exotic spot, which includes Sleeper's Simulant. And no offense, but Sleeper is way better weapon than the Queenbreaker. So in all reality, the only place that I can see this weapon being useful is in the Crucible. Overall, it was really fun to use in the Crucible. I actually can't wait till I can get my own. You see in a lot of these clips, once I got the hang of how the quick draw sights works, I was actually able to start getting a lot more kills and start getting a lot more headshots. Now, if you are using the combat sights, you're going to be doing less damage, which means I think maybe if you body shot twice, I think you'll actually not kill them, just barely. So you need to get those headshots, but I didn't do a whole lot of damage testing, numbers and stuff like that, but I think that definitely you guys should try out the Queenbreaker in Crucible and let me know your thoughts down below. This is a really fun gun to use. It's a really skilled weapon to use, I think, as well. And I think that's where a lot of people aren't going to be using it. It's kind of like a niche weapon, similar to like the Chaperone. If you start to get good with it, then it'll shine for you. But other people that are just kind of average or basic using this weapon, I think they're going to struggle a little bit. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Are you happy that the Queenbreaker returned in Destiny 2? Are you looking forward to picking this weapon up? Or you just really don't care, you want new exotics? I'm curious about your feedback. Let me know in the comment section. But do me a favor, drop a like down below. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here for more Destiny 2 content. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.